What if the future's last hope arrived not with a roar, but with a single, silent swing that ended an empire in seconds? In the blink of an eye, future Trunks descends from a stormy sky, his blade flashing once king cold. The galactic tyrant who once froze entire planets with fear crumples like paper. How did a half-Saiyan teenager overpower a foe stronger than Frieza in his prime? Buckle up, Dragon Ball fans, this is the cinematic breakdown of Super Saiyan Future Trunks versus King Cold, dissected frame by frame, power by power, legend by legend. Picture the scene, a desolate Earth, craters still smoking from Frieza's earlier rampage. The Z-Fighters stand battered, Goku's absence a gaping wound in their morale. Mecha Frieza, rebuilt with cybernetic menace, looms over the group like a crow-plated god of death. Beside him towers King Cold, 3 meters of violet muscle, horns curling like obsidian scythes, his cape billowing in the wind, as if the planet itself bows to him. His presence alone warps the air. The ground trembles under boots that have crushed star systems. This is no mere villain, this is the patriarch of the Frieza race, the original cold-blooded emperor whose name once made the universe whisper in terror. Then, a ripple in time. A capsule pierces the clouds, slamming into the earth with a thunderclap that silences even Frieza's smug laughter. The hatch hisses open. Out steps a young man in a black tank top, lavender hair whipping in the gale, a sword strapped across his back like a promise of judgment. Future Trunks, his eyes storm blue and ancient skin, the battlefield with the weight of a timeline that never knew peace. This is not the cocky, battle-hungry Trunks of the present. This is a survivor forged in apocalypse, every scar a testament to androids that slaughtered his world. King Cold's first mistake is underestimating the boy. He offers Trunks a place in the Empire, his voice a velvet avalanche of condescension. Join us, and rule 1,000 worlds, Trunks responds, a smirk that could cut steel. The camera lingers on his face, half shadow, half golden light as his aura ignites. The transformation is pure cinema. Hair explodes into radiant gold, lightning crackles around him like a halo of vengeance. And the Super Saiyan aura erupts in a pillar of light that splits the clouds. The Z-Fighters gasp, Vegeta's pride cracks like glass. This is the form that defeated Frieza, now worn by a teenager who makes it look effortless. The fight begins with a heartbeat. Trunks doesn't charge, he teleports. One frame he's standing still. The next, his fist is buried in Mecha Frieza's gut, metal crumpling like foil. Frieza's death beam fires wild, carving canyons into the earth, but Trunks is a phantom, after images flickering like heat haze. King Cold watches, amused until Trunks turns to him. The Emperor finally moves, a blur of purple fury, his fist the size of a boulder crashing down where Trunks stood. Dust explodes, silence. Then Trunks' sword sings from its sheath, a silver arc that severs King Cold's arm at the elbow in a single, elegant stroke. Let's freeze frame that moment. King Cold's severed limb spins through the air, blood crystallizing into ruby droplets that hang like ornaments in the wind. The Emperor stares at the stump, shock rippling across a face that has never known pain. This is not just a wound, it's the shattering of a dynasty. Cold's power level, conservatively above Frieza's final form, should have made him untouchable. Yet Trunks' blade forged in the future's desperation, tempered by a warrior's soul, cuts through Kyrian-forced flesh as if it were silk. The sword isn't just metal, it's a symbol. In a universe of energy blasts, Trunks chooses precision over chaos, heal over raw power. Cold retaliates with a desperate surge. He unleashes his full power, aura flaring white-hot, the ground liquefying beneath him. He charges like a comet, tail whipping, fists blazing with purple death beams. Trunks meets him head-on, no dodging now. Their clash is a symphony of destruction. Shockwaves ripple outward, flattening mountains in the distance. Each punch lands with the force of a nuke. The camera shakes, lens flaring from the sheer energy. But Trunks is faster, stronger, angrier. His Super Saiyan form isn't just a power-up, it's a requiem for a future stolen by Cold's bloodline. The turning point comes in slow motion. King Cold, bleeding but unbroken, grabs Trunks by the throat, lifting him like a dog. You are nothing, he snarls, charging a planet-killing sphere of energy in his palm. Trunks' eyes narrow. With a roar that shakes the heavens, he headbutts Cold, shattering the Emperor's nose in a spray of violet blood. The energy sphere fizzles. Trunks breaks free, spins, and unleashes a point-blank burning attack. The golden inferno engulfs Cold, his screams echoing as his armor melts, his flesh chars. But Trunks isn't done. He wants the world to see asterisk. He sheathes his sword. No more games. He powers up a final ki blast, small, almost gentle, cupped in one hand. King Cold, on his knees, looks up in disbelief. Impossible. I am eternal. Trunks' response is a whisper carried on the wind. Not anymore. The blast fires. It's not a beam, it's a guillotine of light. King Cold's body disintegrates from the chest up, his cape fluttering to the ground like a fallen flag. The Emperor's reign ends not with a bang, but with the soft thud of a corpse hitting dirt. Now, let's talk power scaling, because this fight breaks the rules in the best way. King Cold's strength is implied to surpass Frieza's fourth form Prenemech. Frieza, at 100% power, was a planet buster. Cold, as the progenitor, should be in that stratosphere or higher. Yet Trunks, in his initial Super Saiyan form, dominates him without breaking a sweat. This isn't plot armor, it's deliberate. Toriyama uses Trunks to establish that Super Saiyan is no longer the pinnacle. It's the baseline for the future. Trunks trained in a world where survival meant surpassing gods. His base power, honed by years of guerrilla warfare against androids far beyond Frieza's level, combined with Super Saiyan multiplication 50x, creates a warrior who makes Cold look like a warm-up boss. But it's not just power, it's character. Watch Trunks' face throughout the fight. There's no joy, no arrogance, only cold pun intended efficiency. Every strike is for Bulma, for Gohan, for a future where children don't die screaming. When he executes Cold, he doesn't gloat, he mourns. The camera lingers on his eyes as the Emperor's body fades to ash. This is a soldier ending a war, not a hero posing for applause. Contrast this with Vegeta, who would have dragged the fight out for pride. Trunks fights to finish. Cinematographically, the animation elevates the stakes. The color palette shifts from Frieza's mechanical blues to Cold's regal purples, then to Trunks' golden blaze, a visual progression of power. The soundtrack swells with electric guitars as Trunks transforms, then drops to silence during the killing blow, letting the wind and distant thunder speak. The framing is masterful. Wide shots of the battlefield make Cold's eyes godlike, while close-ups on Trunks' eyes humanize the legend. When Cold's arm is severed, the camera follows the limb's arc in bullet time, blood droplets catching the sunlight like rubies, a moment of grotesque beauty. Let's not forget the supporting cast. Vegeta's reaction is gold, his pride visibly shatters as a low-class Saiyans sun outshines him. Piccolo, ever the strategist, notes Trunks' sword technique with grudging respect. Krillin's comic relief, he's like Goku, but scarier, grounds the awe. Even Yamcha, poor Yamcha, gets a moment of wide-eyed terror that reminds us how far the power curve has shifted. Thematically, this fight is Dragon Ball's bridge between eras. The Frieza saga was about surpassing limits. The Android saga is about consequences. King Cold's death isn't just a win, it's a warning. The universe is bigger, darker, and the heroes we knew may not be enough. Trunks' arrival rewrites the rules. Time travel, alternate futures, the weight of legacy. His sword isn't just a weapon, it's a line in the sand. The age of blasting planets for fun is over. The age of fighting for tomorrow has begun. In the end, as Trunks stands over Cold's smoldering cape, the camera pulls back. The Z-fighters approach, awe and fear mingling. Trunks sheathes his sword, the metallic click echoing like a gavel. The future is still broken, but for the first time, there's hope. And somewhere, in another timeline, a boy with lavender hair watches the sky, knowing his mother's sacrifice wasn't in vain. This, Dragon Ball fans, is why Trunks vs. King Cold isn't just a fight, it's statement. A 30-second massacre that rewrote the franchise. A warrior who killed a god with a smile and a sword. So tell me in the comments, could anyone else have ended the Cold dynasty so perfectly? Hit that like button if Trunks is your future GOAT, subscribe for more cinematic Dragon Ball breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next timeline. Keen out.